Okay, in this example, we're going to use the law of sines to solve the triangle that we have here. And we'll use the law of sines to find the side lengths little b and little c. We can find the angle beta just by doing a bit of arithmetic. So we know that if we add up all the angles inside of a triangle, they have to equal 180. Well, if we take 125 degrees plus 41 degrees, that's going to give us 166 degrees. And if we take 180 degrees and subtract away 166 degrees, that's going to leave us with 14 degrees. So we know that our angle beta will equal 14 degrees. So now we can use the law of sines to find the side length little b and little c. So we know that little b over sine of beta, that's going to equal, and now we can set up a ratio, another ratio. So we can use another side length. Well, we know the side length of 9.72, and then we'll take sine of the angle opposite that side. So the angle opposite the side that has length 9.72, that angle is 125 degrees. So we now know beta, so let's substitute that in. So we have little b over sine of beta, and again we said beta was 14 degrees. That equals 9.72 divided by sine of 125 degrees. And to solve for little b, we can multiply both sides by sine of 14 degrees. So we'll have that little b equals 9.72 divided by sine of 125 degrees multiplied by sine of 14 degrees. So now I'm just going to use my good old calculator and get some values here. So I'm going to use as many decimal places as my calculator has. So 14, I need to make sure that my calculator's in degree mode. Okay, so I enter the degree first. Sine of 14 degrees, I'm getting 0.241921896 on my calculator. Sine of 125 degrees, I'm getting 0.819152044. Okay, so let's just do the multiplication. 9.72 times 0.241921896 divided by 0.819152044. I'm getting that to be 2.87 roughly, again after rounding to the nearest hundredth. And we can also find the other side doing the exact same thing. So we know little b here, that was 2.87. Again, I'm going to use, so we've got side little c over sine of, well, the angle opposite little c would be sine of 41 degrees. And again, it doesn't matter which of the other side, and I mean, you have to use a side and its corresponding opposite angle. I'll just use the same one as before. So we've got 9.72 over sine of 125 degrees. And we'll do the exact same thing. Multiply both sides by sine of 41 degrees. So we'll have sine of 41 degrees divided by sine of 125 degrees. Again, being multiplied by the 9.72. So let's see, we said sine of 125 degrees, that was 0.819152044. We've got 9.72, and let's see, sine of 41 degrees here, so there's 41. Sine of that, I'm getting 0.656059029. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply that by 9.72. And then divide all of that by 0.819152044. And I'm getting c to be roughly equal to 7.78. So now we have all of the side lengths. We also have all of the angles. So we've now solved the triangle.